Executive dysfunction, the inverse of executive function, which I spoke about in another episode, which you can see here in case you clicked the wrong video. Long story short, executive function is like an air traffic control system in your brain. It's directing all of the important information, the planes, to the correct runways and terminals. Its job is to ensure that things run efficiently and without collision. Now, ED, not erectile dysfunction this time, can be when information isn't being received correctly. It can also be when information isn't being remembered correctly. The stakes of this in an air traffic job are incredibly high. Relaying information incorrectly has a spectrum of how catastrophic it could be. A plane can be rerouted and delayed, the equivalent of you forgetting something, which isn't the worst, but it can have a flow-on effect. The people on board are now late, which impacts a wider network of people. The same way forgetting an appointment now becomes a waste of someone else's time. Now, with neurodiverse individuals, there's this misconception that they are scattered and lazy. The definition of lazy is unwilling to work or use energy according to the Oxford Dictionary. The key difference here is that ED isn't an unwillingness to start or complete a task. It's a behavioral symptom that disrupts a person's ability to manage their thoughts, emotions, and actions. The best way I can describe the feeling is it's like when you're playing Sims and you're trying to get them to go to work on time. You've queued up their tasks and they won't do them fast enough, so you delete them and try to make them go to work on time. And they just stand there panicking because they have to leave, but they can't. But you are the person experiencing the dysfunction. You can't go to work, your baby's on the floor, your life is in disarray. Examples of ED can be focusing too much on one particular aspect of a project and not seeing the entire thing for what it is. Difficulty starting a task that seems difficult or uninteresting, problems with impulse control, like trying to minimize excessive snacking, having trouble putting your thought process into words because trying to explain like the craziness that is in your head is really overwhelming. Now, these don't sound that bad, but when you're in the middle of a bad ED day, it feels paralyzing. I talk about this in my decision paralysis video, which you can check out here if you haven't seen it already. The difference between executive dysfunction and laziness is the conscious choice to not expend energy, whereas ED is the state of guilt and overwhelm that one lives in while physically being unable to do things they know they should be doing. I also touch on the topic of active procrastination in this video, which is where one can be productive but not at the right things. It's doing everything except for the thing you're supposed to be doing because that series of tasks feels more manageable and more monotonous than the task you're spiraling over in your head. I'll often default to doing things like washing the dishes or vacuuming because it feels more manageable than sitting down to work on a video or organize my bedroom or file my taxes. I don't know. Anyway, that 2-minute video is a 7-minute 23 recording, so we'll see how that cuts down. See you next week. If you have ideas for these little 2-minute videos, drop them in the comments below. Appreciate you.